And there are three universities, three Turkish state universities were kindly invited. First, Istanbul University, the second, Gaziantep University, and finally, Tekirdag Namik Kemal University, they will be with us. For each university, there will be a presentation part and also a question part. All microphones and the cameras will be off during the presentation period. When the university representative completes his speech, we will start the question section, and you can write and type your question from the chat button, then we will answer. Now, our first guest from Istanbul University, Mrs. Sibel Işık, the representative of Istanbul University International Relations Office. She is with us now. Now, Mrs. Sibel, the speech is yours.
Okay, thank you. Firstly, I want to talk about our university. Our university was established in 1453. We have more than 70,000 students. We have 14 faculties, 7 institutes, and 2 colleges. To study in undergraduate program in our university, international students should take the exam years. The exam years held in 6 languages. Test of basic learning skills will be given. Test of basic learning skills is composed of 80 questions. Of 35 are math questions and 45 the questions which aim to the test applicants' abstract thinking power. Students can choose subject according to their score. And for graduate programs, for master and PhD, just GPA is important. For master, minimum should be 65, and for PhD, minimum should be 75. And for both of them should be minimum 2 reference letters from the academicians for application. Yes. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sibel. Now I will open the question section as well. So it will be better to continue with the questions.
Okay.
Dear students, now you can type your questions from the chat button. I allowed you to write. So we are waiting your questions. Ms. Sibel, you can also follow the questions from the chat button. Ms. Sibel, the first question, how much are the fees for medicine and dentistry, and the language is in English or not?
Both of them we have, and for medicine for 1 year, 17,500 lira for 1 year this. And for dentistry faculty, 7,000 lira for 1 year.
And the education language is in Turkish or English?
Both of them we have. English department and Turkish department, both of them. But I want to tell you something. Turkish is obligatory in our university.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a must request. And the second question is there any faculty of agriculture?
No, we don't have. Architecture,
No, agriculture.
no, we don't have.
Do you have a geology?
Yes, we have geology. No.
And what is the duration of the program and the fee structure, please?
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
What is the tuition fee for geology department?
Maybe you know our university separated, Istanbul University and Istanbul Cerrahpaşa University now. And geology faculty is in Cerrahpaşa University.
I see. Okay. Could you please tell us about the business schools, like economics, like MBA, like business administration?
Yes, we have.
And how much the fees? What's the minimum requirements? And also the language, both of them are available, English or Turkish?
Yes, we have English and Turkish. We have economics department and business administration department. Fees are for 1 year 2,500 lira.
2,500 lira per year.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. And what about, is there any faculty of mining?
Sorry?
The mining, madencilik, mining.
No, we don't have.
You don't have, okay. Is there a faculty of information technology or such as computer science, software departments,
No,
IT?
no, because like I said, our university separated and engineering faculty is in Cerrahpaşa University now. They have computer
I see.
science.
Especially which department are you getting for international students? What is the most popular department?
Actually, our university is very big and we have lots of departments. Literature faculty, business faculty, medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, law faculty.
Is there any pilot training?
Pilot.
Pilot,
No,
the flight training program.
no.
Okay. The one question came from Mrs. Fatma, and she's asking, is this year, are you coming to take US exam in Somalia?
Yes, we have exam centers in lots of countries and in Somalia too, I know that. But maybe it will change because, you know, coronavirus.
Yeah. Is there any new updates? For example, will you organize a exam in Somalia this year, or it's cancelled? Mr. Bell, can you hear us? Mr. Bell?
Sorry, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm repeating the question. Will you cancel the US exam in Somalia this year, or do you have any calendar, any agenda for this pandemic issue? I mean, will you make the US exam this year, maybe late date, or not?
No, it will not change for this year. And applications finished, as you know.
Okay. How much? Could you please tell us one more time again for the medicine faculty fee and the dentistry fee? Because some of the students are joining us now.
Okay, 17,500 lira for 1 year for medicine. and dentistry faculty 7,000 lira.
Okay, and both language, English and Turkish, are available.
Yes, we have.
Okay. And another question is there any faculty of fashion and textile design?
No, we don't have.
Okay. Is there any department related to the international relations?
Yes, we have.
Could you please tell us the fee structure, how much?
We have political science and international relations department, and it is 2,500 lira for 1 year.
2,500 Turkish lira for 1 year. Okay.
Yes.
You have architecture?
Yes, we have.
Okay, what about the fee structure for this program?
Just a second. 4,000 lira.
4,000 lira per year. And the education language both available or just only in Turkish?
30% English.
30% English and 70% in Turkish. What
Yes.
is the minimum requirement of Turkish? Because some of the programs are majority of the program is in Turkish. So that's why what's the minimum requirement that you are requesting for undergraduate students for Turkish language?
Okay. Level should be minimum C1.
Minimum C1.
Yes.
And which certificates are you accepting? Like Yunus Emre, like Ankara Tömer?
Just universities Tömer certificate.
Even including the private foundation universities as well?
Yes.
Okay, okay, I got that. And another question is that the Faculty of Aviation and Space Sciences? Space Sciences.
Yes, we have.
What about the fee structure?
Just a second, please.
Sure.
2,500 lira for per year.
Okay. And the education language is in Turkish or English?
Turkish.
Turkish, 100% in Turkish.
Exactly.
Okay. What about the Faculty of Logistics?
Yes, we have.
Could you please tell us the facilities of international students? I mean, what kind of activities Istanbul University organize for international students? For example, are they organizing a cultural trips or any social activities at the campus? Because Istanbul University is one of the oldest campus we have in Istanbul. So what is the cultural activities? Could you please tell us the previous activities?
Yes, we have lots of cultural activities. For example, we have countries day for lots of country. And
I mean, each country students are organize their dances and the music performance, right?
Yes, and other cities. Gezi nasıl denir de unuttum.
Okay, and I also preparing some cultural food days.
Not much.
I see. Okay. And another question is about the scholarship criteria. I mean, is there any scholarship criteria for the university? For example, when the student registered in architecture department and his first year grades are more than 3 out of 4. So are you offering a scholarship to students or giving a discount?
Actually, we don't have scholarships program, not much. But our international students can have Turkey scholarship program.
I see.
Generally, they come here with a Turkey scholarship program.
I see. Is it allowed to work as a part-time at the campus?
No.
So it's not available to work as a part-time student?
No, we don't have.
Okay. There is another question is, how much the tuition fee for the Faculty of Social Science program, like psychology, philosophy, history?
Okay, I see 2,500 lira for 1 year.
Okay, this is for all in social sciences?
Yes.
Okay, and what about the education language?
Turkish.
Only in Turkish 100%?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Is there any Faculty of Human Resources and Management? HR?
No, we don't have. We have business administration like this. Management, tourism management, for example, we have, but this program, no.
Okay. And now the last question came from Mr. Ahmed Wasim. Do you have the Faculty of Software Engineering?
No, like I said, our university is separated and engineering faculty is in Cerrahpaşa University now.
Okay, you are now focused only the departments related to the social science and like architecture.
Yes, I can say.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. And one more question is about engineering departments, but you say that all engineering departments are in Cerrahpaşa University under the name of Cerrahpaşa.
Yes.
Okay. Could you please give us your website that the students can check and get the information? Can you type it from the chat button?
Okay, your address, I think it's better.
Your address and maybe the common email address, and when the students have some specific questions, maybe they can reach you or they can reach your office.
Okay. Just a second, please.
Sure.
Now I can tell you yos.istanbul.edu.tr, our yos address, and if they have any question, isumer@istanbul.edu.tr.
The second address, could you please repeat again?
isumer@istanbul.edu.tr.
Okay, students, these are the email address and the website address. And if you have any further questions or concerns regarding the Istanbul University departments and the students' criteria, could you please type the yos.istanbul.edu.tr. This is the website for the YOS exam of Istanbul University. Or if you have a question personally, you can directly reach by the email of isumer, isumer@istanbul.edu.tr. And I would like to say thank you so much, Mr. for this clear and brief information about Istanbul University. We were really glad to meet you.
Thank you too. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, dear students, now we will continue our Turkish University's exhibition with Gaziantep University, and we are waiting for a representative of Gaziantep University. If he or she is here, could you please raise the hand? Then I will make you the presenter.
Hasan Bey, Nuray'ı bağlanmaya çalışıyor. Bir iki dakikaya bağlanır.
Okay. We have a small technical problem, so we will continue within 2 minutes with Istanbul, with Gaziantep University. And before starting with Gaziantep University, I also typed the official website of Istanbul University. Then you can also reach the news and announcements about the university with the istanbul.edu.tr. The website, both languages are available, English or Turkish. So you can also visit the website of Istanbul University. And we will continue within 2 minutes. So,
Beni duyabiliyor musunuz? Hasan Bey, Nuray'ın şu anda...
Evet.
Tamam, hoş geldiniz.
Tamam, merhabalar. Hoş
Hasan Bey,
bulduk.
buyurun.
Okay. Dear students, we will continue with Gaziantep University for our affairs. As I repeat, during the university presentation part, all the microphone and cameras will be off. And when the university representative completes the presentation, feel free to ask questions from the chat button. Then we will reply your questions. Now we are continuing with Gaziantep University and Mrs. Nur İnce Tacı from the Gaziantep University International Relations Office. So the speech is yours now.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you all can hear me.
Yes,
can you hear me?
Yes,
okay,
we hear.
Great. First of all, warm greetings from Gaziantep to you, and I'm very happy to be informed that we have almost more than 30 students from Somali, which is very important for me. Because I know that there's a very large demand from Somali. So it's a pleasure for me to inform you about Gaziantep University. Gaziantep University is one of the oldest universities in Turkey. It has founded as a branch of a faculty of Middle East Technical University in Turkey, in Ankara. So therefore, the engineering faculties, engineering departments are the leading faculties in the campus. It is a comprehensive university. And majority of the faculties has medium of instruction in English, like engineering faculty, medical faculty, architecture, Department of Sociology, and aviation, and some other engineering faculties. And the other departments are in Turkish. So if you want to study in Gaziantep in English, you can choose Gaziantep University as well. And so maybe I should brief you about the city of Gaziantep. And because Gaziantep is an industrial city, it has one of the largest industrial zones in Turkey. So therefore, we have a merged education system in the campus. And final semester of the education, students, they spend their academic year in the industrial zone, in the companies, factories, or other companies related with their occupation. So therefore, the employment rates are very high of our alumni students, according to our research. And coming, if I would like to add some more academic perspective, in the campus we have open courses for every student, which helps students to have some other courses from other branches. Like if you have a student in faculty department in engineering faculty, they can still study some courses in sociology department, for instance. This is allowed in the campus because we wish to add more social dimension to our students, and we want them to develop their skills in order them to have places in labor market after they graduate. So therefore, they can have courses for online initiative, for instance, online marketing or communication or other skills, to improve their other skills. If you want to study at Gaziantep University, and if you are accepted to one of the department that studies in Turkish, you have to study 1 year in Tömer. And if you want to study in one of the departments which is in English, you have to study 1 year preparation school at Gaziantep University again, in one campus. I have already added the presentation here. You can see it if you want. I think it is open for all the students, right? You can reach the presentation.
Yes, now all the participants see the sharing screen.
Document, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So here you can, as you can see, we have almost more than 3,500 international students from all over the world, almost 107 countries. And it is spread to all of the faculties, but leading is engineering and medical school and dentistry, architecture, and following them social sciences. Before answering the questions of our distinguished students, I would like to brief you about the system a little bit more, because in the university, as I said before, we are trying to create opportunities for students to get involved with the citizens. We are also opening some job opportunities. For instance, they can study part-time, they can work part-time, in the factories or in the companies, and we call this our cultural ambassadors. For instance, they can work there as an assistant, as an interpreter, or other anything related to their occupation or their study. And we are doing this, we are initiating this with Chamber of Commerce and Chamber of Industry in Gaziantep, because as I said before, there are already thousands of students, and majority of them already have reached some jobs in the city. Yes, I hope you can hear me, right?
Yes, go on, please.
Okay, I will open the presentation.
Uğuz Hocam, paylaşımı kapatabiliriz. Hocamız açacak presentation'ı.
Tamam hocam, kapatıyorum.
Okay, Ms. Nur, you can share the content.
Okay, I will. 1 second. So can you see my screen?
Not yet.
So actually, I'm not very good in this technical things. I'm doing my best, but
When you click the share content, you will click the share application screen button. The second from the top.
Yes, now I guess I succeeded, right? Can you see the content?
Yeah, I think it's coming. Yes, now
Yes, I did it. That's great. Thank you. Okay, so when we go one by one, as you can see, this is the Gypsy Girl. As I said, Gaziantep is one of the oldest cities in the country. It is an ancient city, and it has a lot of historical attraction points and one of the largest mosaic museums in the city. And this Gypsy Girl is one of the famous mosaic in the museum. So you can see it here, or I would appreciate it if you can search more about Gaziantep. And in addition to its history, it's one of the largest, agricultural production area. Gaziantep is one of the most famous thing for Gaziantep, and Gaziantep is also capital of gastronomy, awarded by UNESCO. So therefore, I can easily recommend our students to study one of the departments like engineering, food engineering department, in one of the oldest departments, which is also has instruction in English. One of the oldest departments, and which has connections with the industrial zone, because Gaziantep has one of the largest agricultural production. So let's continue with the industrial zone. So these are the pictures from the zone. There are more than 20,000 employees in each zone. There are several zones. It is like 12 million square meters, and one of the largest in Turkey, like carpets and textile and some other branches. So I'm telling this because there are links between teaching methodology of the university and this structure of the city. And we are opening the areas where students can find connection later, creating bridge between their own countries and Turkey, and they can be the leaders of these opportunities. So that's why I'm trying to underline this point, which means a lot. I'm sorry for this structure, it's not very good, but you can see the numbers here, in fact. More than 40,000 students we have, and out of this number, around 3,500 is international students, as I said. They are from 107 countries this year we received. And we have more than 30 students from Somali. This is part of us. You can see the number of faculties, graduate schools, and research centers. In these centers, the students can learn language and get some other skills. And these are the pictures from the social clubs of the university. These social clubs not only for sport or art activities, also for scientific research. Here you can see the details of the faculties. You can read them later. I don't want to spend that much time on it. And yes, medical school is one of the most important faculties in the campus. We also have a hospital around with 1,000 bed capacity, and it's a comprehensive university with a comprehensive hospital with all of the departments. So when students study here, they can also start practicing in the hospital. Yes, these are the leader activities. I have already mentioned the student club. And this is very common in Turkey. Every year there are some awards for designing, for encouraging students to improve themselves in scientific research and their imagination power. we are creating areas for them to use their imagination powers and other abilities. And as you can see here, one of our professors in the campus, he has awarded Best Young Scientist in Turkey by the Turkish Academy of Sciences. This is also one of the most prestigious and important awards. And this is part of us. That's why I wanted to share. And here you can see the pictures from the laboratories. And I put some of them, but every faculty has its own laboratory. And students, they have the opportunity to have their own desks. And in order to have enough space to do their own research. And these are accreditations of the university. As I said, we teach English preparation school, and this is Pearson accredited teaching system. And Erasmus, as I think it is famous beyond all of the youngsters, because it is not only between European countries and neighboring countries. Now it is compromising all of the world. And in Somali, we have a partner. It is CIMAT University. CIMAT University is our partner under Erasmus program. And we already host 2 students from there, which means 2 higher institutions can make student exchange and second exchange. And Somali is also already is our partner. And we are very happy to host students for our undergraduate and graduate program. And for all the programs, actually, I should say, from Somali. And not only to recruit students, we are also hosting exchange students and faculty members under these programs. These are rankings, they are very important. I put there, so just to inform you. But there are these ranking changing year by year, but I want to tell that every year we are increasing. So I have to tell you that Gaziantep University is now this year ranked 15 among 260 universities as entrepreneurial and innovative university index. So I wanted to put only this because this is very important. As I said before, we are trying to create open spaces, areas for students work there and to have or to get links to industrial companies and to learn how to be leaders of their own jobs in the future. And actually, this index is trying to show and encourage the universities about this activity. So that's why I wanted to share this with you. And these are some sharings from technology and innovation laboratories, as I already mentioned. Our peer-reviewed journals. Every faculty has its own peer-reviewed journals. And of course, students will have the opportunity to work with their professors in order to start their academic life, not only to be the students, but only to be future scientists and representing Gaziantep University in all over the world. So that's why we are encouraging them to take active role and to get in touch with their professors to learn how to write an academic article. These are some other samples, not only the academic peer-reviewed journals. As you can see, these are our papers, newspapers, and these are the students. They are writing their own articles in these newspapers. Yes, these are international student partnerships, international partnerships, and in fact about these corporations. As you can see, by now we have agreements with more than 200 universities in all over the world, including European and non-European countries. Here you can see some pictures of our students, and we are one of the most global universities in the rankings. I think the last ranking is 36, as you can see here. And some reflections and some notes from our alumni, our students in here. Yes, I don't want to take too much of your time. If you have any questions, please let me know so I can do my best to help you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Noor, and for sharing your time and great presentation about Gaziantep University. And dear students, now the question section open. And please type your questions from the chat button. And now the question started.
I think majority of the question is about tuition fees, right?
When we already made the presentation with Istanbul University, so the previous questions regarding to Istanbul University. Now the question started after the links of Istanbul University.
Okay, should I wait, or maybe I can simply brief you about the tuition fees? What do you think? Okay, as Gaziantep University is a governmental university, tuition fees are affordable comparing to other private universities. So if we can start from the engineering faculties, as they are already our leading faculties, and we have majority of the international students in there, the tuition fee is around $500 per year. But it changed from department to department, and every year we have to renovate this. And after the international student exam, we are announcing this tuition fees. But basically, it is around the same price. For engineering faculties, it is around $500, maybe less.
Is there any opportunity for getting the scholarship even after the registration if the students' grades are high? So is it allowed?
Actually, in Turkey, maybe you have already informed by Istanbul University, the scholarship system is centralized for governmental universities. It is iyi'ye, Turkish scholarship. I can write you the link if you want. This is a central scholarship system for all the world. And the students, they have to apply via this portal. They're not providing scholarships to students because, as I already mentioned, the tuition fees are affordable comparing to other private universities and other universities in the country.
Fees are in Turkish lira, right? Not as US dollars.
Yes, of course, in Turkish lira. Yes, because it's governmental university. The system is the same, all in the governmental universities. Yes.
Okay. The question is there a faculty of logistics, and how much per year?
Yes, it is. It is around $100.
Around $100 per year.
Yes. It is not faculty at Gaziantep University. It is a department. It is international relations and logistics department.
Okay.
And it is around $150 and $200. Most probably it's going to be. We will announce, as I said, after international student exams, because we have to first receive the numbers and see the general picture, and then we are announcing. But if you already have the last year's tuition fees, it is approximately the same every year. You can add 10%.
And one question came from Ahmed Ali. Is medicine available in English?
Yes, in English, yes.
And what about the fee structure?
The tuition fees in medical school is comparing to other faculties is a little bit higher. It is not only at Gaziantep University. It is in Turkey. It is always like this. I'm sorry for that, because there is a very large demand, and they have to distinguish students from the others in terms of tuition fee because of this very large demand. It is around, yes, I have to say, it is, I think, around $3,000, $4,000. Yes, I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. Actually, especially medicine or dentistry or pharmacy are really expensive, not only in Turkey, all around the world, because there's a really huge demand among the high school students. So it's quite normal, but the fee structure, to be honest, is really affordable.
Yes. I can guarantee that if you make a balance of the money that you pay and the quality of the education you receive. Yes, it is very, in Turkey, the system is much better and much affordable. Not only the tuition fees, living conditions and opportunities for the students are much better comparing to other countries, other European countries. And I think that I should stress, we are already members of European Universities Association. We are using the same system, same credit system, and same qualifications. To get this accreditation, we move a lot of steps, which makes us one of the member of this union, European Union. So therefore, when you come to Turkey, you become one of this, you enter this zone, the same education zone. So therefore, I can tell you that when you pay tuition fee, you are getting a little bit cheaper, with cheaper money, almost same education quality.
Another question from Habiba is in the Department of Information Technology, IT.
We don't have IT, but we have electric and electronic engineering. We provide same courses in this department. At Gaziantep University, I think I should open that page maybe. Let's open that page that I can see here. We have electric and electronic engineering department, which provides the same courses. Yes.
Yeah. And another question about civil engineering.
Yes, one of the most famous departments. We host, I think we have 30% of the students are international students in the department. We provide civil engineering in English, as I said before, and it's one of the most famous departments.
It's 100% in English because in some state universities there are 30-40% in Turkey and 70%.
It's 100% in English in every level, yes, graduate and undergraduate and PhD level, it is in English. Because, as I said, it is founded as part of extension campus of Middle East Technical University. So therefore, we are following the same system. Yes, it's in English, totally in English.
I mean, when a student joined Gaziantep University Civil Engineering as an undergraduate, and he or she can graduate as a PhD candidate, a PhD student as well?
No, it is undergraduate, and then they have to study graduate for 2 years.
No, I mean, all sections are available in the
Gaziantep
University.
Of course. If they enter
as an undergraduate, then a master, and then PhD.
PhD, yes, of course. Yes, we provide undergraduate and graduate levels, all of them. And
what about the bank and finance?
You mean the expenses?
No, I mean the bank and finance department.
Employee bank. Yes, of course. Of course.
Then bank and finance department. And what about the banking and the fee?
Actually, banking, we haven't mentioned, but this is short cycle programs we are calling. It is 2-year programs. And we have, I think it is a vocational school, and it's in Turkish. But also it is very, it's very famous because out of 40,000, almost 40,000 students, almost half of them studying in this vocational schools. Because vocational school is a bridge between, high school to occupational, job opportunities. It's a very good link. So it's also very famous. And banking department, we have it in vocational schools.
Is it available when a student completes his banking and finance at a vocational and if he wants to jump to economics or business administration as bachelor? What about the course? Are they recognized? Are they allowed to start the Turkish student or?
Actually, thank you very much for this question, because in Turkey, as a Turkish citizen, yes, you have this right. But for international students, I'm not sure, but I will write down this and I will ask. And I will see the opportunities for our vocational school students. And I will inform you about it because I don't want to give any misinformation.
Okay, fine. What about the aviation and space sciences?
Yes, we already have it, and we are very strong in this. We have our own, pilotage schools, and we have our own plane, So in this faculty, you start to learn everything theoretically and practically. And also it's in English.
Oh, it's English as well. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Faculty of Law?
It's in Turkish. Actually, it's not common, I think, to have in foreign language department because it's very Turkish.
Yeah. Is there any specific Turkish language requirements, like C2 or?
Actually, basically, majority of the students, they study Tömer, Turkish language. So after they finish Tömer, they come to not only to law faculty, to the majority of the social science department, like psychological counseling, like history, like biology or chemistry. I can say for all departments which teach in Turkish, we ask for Turkish language proficiency, and we provide it in the campus.
And which Turkish language certificates are acceptable for Gaziantep University? Because as you know, there are a lot of institutes and private institutes as well that are providing Turkish language, even in the foundation schools in Turkey, foundation university. Is there any specific criteria?
We only accept Tömer, but we don't put a must that you have to study here. No, you can take Tömer exam even if you study somewhere else. If you take the Tömer exam and bring the score, that's it. But Tömer is the only exam that we accept. I think it's the most common one.
Institutions like Ankara Tömer or Yunus Emre Institute Tömer certificate, are they acceptable?
No, I'm sorry, but they have to take the exam here, and we accept.
You would like to test the university students' level at the campus.
Yes. It is, I think, because we have to provide the same quality, not in terms of grammar, but in terms of, we are preparing the curriculum according to our teaching system. We are adding some more courses, for instance. So that's why we want to be sure of the quality.
Yeah. And one student asked, Abdi Fatah Suluk, I'm just reading, they say that these universities are government and why they are not offered full scholarship, full tuition covered scholarship. The third question came from a student.
Okay, so basically in government universities, we don't ask tuition fee only from citizens and from other students from Syria and Egypt. And this is not something that we can decide. The government takes action according to some situations. But basically, unfortunately, I understand this. For instance, I know that there's conflict, for instance, majority of the countries in Africa, but we don't provide scholarship. And I totally agree with this, and I can fully understand this. But unfortunately, this is not something we can do. We can raise our voice when we have opportunities, but at the end, this is not our decision. And for now, we have to take tuition fee from international students. But we are trying to take, we are trying to support the students with putting, very, very easy amounts. We are not taking too much.
Yeah.
This is how we can support. This is the only way we can do.
The final question is about child development, healthcare management, and nutrition and dietetic programs, especially in the health science.
Yes, this is in health sciences faculty. Many of instruction is Turkish, but it is very common now. Finally, last years, I can observe there's a demand towards these departments. But as I said before, the medium of instruction is Turkish, and we will ask from our students to study 1 year preparation school or bring up their scores. But yes, we have. I already put the names of the department, but if you want, I can provide you detailed information about departments.
Okay. I also shared the websites like gaziantep.edu.tr. This is the official website, and iso.gaziantep.edu.tr. This is the second website for international students. And for the email, institute@gaziantep.edu.tr.
Actually, I can also give you my email address because...
Sure, perfect. You can type it from the chat button. Then students can read.
How can I write? Okay.
You can maybe stop sharing the screen.
Yes. So I started, but how can I?
When you open the pink, the purple color.
Okay. Can you? Okay. So this is my email address.
Now we
the personal one, and I want to write you the official one. Yes. So these are my personal addresses. If you have
if you have any further questions, concerns regarding Gaziantep University, you feel free and do not hesitate to contact with Mrs. Nur.
Yes.
It will be really good for your. And
yes.
thank you very much.
Finally,
yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Do you mind if I add one more thing? You know, because of COVID-19, this year, majority of the university, they changed their student recruitment system, and we used to have international student exam by creating exam centers in the countries by help of, University or Maarif Vakfı. But this year we are going to make a online international student exam. We call it eIYES. Let's write it eIYES.
Yeah, it will be perfect.
Okay. So by this exam, you can take this exam from your own personal computer at home, for instance, or from an internet cafe, or from any other place that you feel safe and you want to take exam. You don't have to go to any other place, and you don't have to answer the hard copy exam. This is going to be online because of these conditions. And let me send you the link for that. Okay. Here is the link. But 21st June is the deadline for application for the exam. So
all the students can read all information about this electronic youth exam from this link, right?
Yes, and I will send you the English page. Okay, this is the English page. This is in English. You can easily register and take the exam. But as I said before, 21st of June is the deadline for application. And after that, on 12th July, you will take the exam. This year, we are planning to recruit students in 2 steps. First, according to international student exams. And after that, if we still have capacity, we want to make another announcement and we want to take students according to their grade, their diploma grade. This is now what we are thinking to, because we are struggling with COVID, and we want to see how we are going to manage this process where we don't know yet. And after the exam, we will see and we will decide, and I will inform you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Noor, for your time, and I hope that you will see students from Somalia as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, dear students, we continue with Tekirdag Namik Kemal University. So, we are waiting the representative.
Hasan Bey, onlar da bağlanmaya çalışıyorlar. Sanırım burada olacaklar. Şu anda deniyorlar hala.
Okay, we will start within 1 or 2 minutes. They are reconnecting. Okay, we will start. Okay, we are waiting Tekirdag Namik Kemal University representative, Mrs. Dishan, and I think she will be here within 2 or 3 minutes. She had a technical problem in her computer, and we apologize for this delay. We will continue shortly.
Monica and I'm from Poland.
While we are waiting, I will try to show you a brief video, a promotion video about Tekirdag Namik Kemal University. And I hope that now everybody see the screen. So please have a watched a small video from Namik Kemal University.
Hi, my name is Monica and I'm from Poland. I choose Turkey because of the weather, of course, and I think because of the people. I meet a lot of people in Poland which are from Turkey, and they were very, very nice for me. That's why I choose this country. So I'm studying landscape architecture, and Erasmus program is like a big experience for me, because probably if not Erasmus, I will never came to Turkey alone. And I didn't expect that the people will be so nice for me, and especially professors in my department, which are very helpful, and even they don't have a problem with English, so they try to learn, and every time they are preparing a lesson especially for me. So it's very, very nice. If you're asking about the life, I hear that there is only 3 science kitchens in the world. It's Chinese, Italian, and Turkish, and I think it's really true, because the food is so delicious over here, and I have a lot of experience about the kitchen, and I really love Turkish kitchen. And about staying here, I think the best choice is to stay with a friend in the flat. And what else? You should came and just see. So if you want to try the delicious kitchen and meet all of these nice people, just be welcome here.
Okay, this is the short video from the Namik Kemal University, and we are kindly still waiting the representative. I think there is still a technical problem continue. And there are, especially for Namik Kemal University's programs that I can show you. There are Faculty of Dentistry, Faculty of Art and Science, Finance, Design and Architecture, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Economics and Administrative Science, Faculty of Theology, Medicine Faculty, Veterinarian Medicine and Agricultural. And these are the faculty programs. So, and I hope that now they will, there's still technical problem goes on. So, Mr. Oğuz, what's the updated status now?
To be honest, they trying to join, but they cannot. I think we might cancel. I'm just trying to text her. Just give a couple of minutes. Back to you, okay?
Okay, so could you please type the representative's email address, and also we can also type the university's official address from the chat button, then you can the students can reach them.
Okay.
We apologize our students for the last university had a technical problem, so we cannot continue. So we will just type the university's representative's email and the official website. So if you have any questions, concerns regarding the US exams, the tuition fee details about the Tekirdag Namik Kemal University, you can feel free to reach them via email or website. We will write it down now. And this is the email official website of Namik Kemal University, nku.edu.tr. The website both in Turkish and English languages are available. And you can feel free to contact.
Yes, they cannot join the session. We are really sorry about that one. So we are going to cancel it.
So are we canceling now?
I think we might, yeah.
Okay. And if you have any questions, you can also type it from this link. And thank you very much for your attendance. And I'm repeat again, I hope the Istanbul University and Gaziantep University's presentations are useful for you. And we apologize for Tekirdag Namik Kemal University because there is still a technical problem, and the Namik Kemal University couldn't solve it. Maybe next time we will meet with Namik Kemal University representatives, and we will reorganize the fair. Thank you very much for your attendance, and
thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, and have a nice day.